Well, hello there, motherfuckers. I want to make an interesting observation here. Follow up on my other video about the YWC losing their mind once again. The TNA fans, now TNA fans pretty much admit, I don't see TNA fans. I used to have them all over my page. You guys know this. My loyal subs know I've been fending off TNA fanboys since 2012. 4 years of battling these schmucks. And the thing is, we finally won. I talked about this, like about a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, yeah, with Bobby Roode and Eric Young, which I didn't even get to talk about this, by the way. Bobby Roode is already in NXT, or he's going to be. He was in the crowd at TakeOver. I got so worked up with all these jobbers challenging me about my Nakamura match rating, calling me a fucking insane motherfucker and shit. People are like, what's wrong with you? And I've noticed this, a lot of the TNA fanboys, they're admitting defeat, and people are like, oh, Brad, you know what? You just enjoy talking about TNA. The thing is, I enjoy talking about wrestling. I enjoy talking about relevant topics. And Bobby Roode and Eric Young were relevant topics. They left TNA, and Bobby Roode might be on Raw one day. Who knows? He might get a WrestleMania moment or some shit like that. I don't know. Whatever. Bobby Roode might be the Intercontinental Champion one day. It's relevant news. I can talk about what I want. Sick of these fucking jobbers telling me and giving me shit for talking about wrestling like this is some new concept. I mean, these fucking Gestapo motherfuckers here in the YWC. You can't talk about this. You can't rate that match this. Go fuck your fucking selves. These fucking smart mark motherfuckers. They're getting fucking obnoxious. Most TNA fanboys have admitted defeat. But you see, motherfuckers, I got a secret to tell you. TNA fanboys haven't gone away. They just got a new name now. You know what they're called? No, not motherfuckers. No, not little bitch ass pussies. They're called NXT fans. You might say, Brad, aren't you an NXT fan? Yeah, I don't watch the show every week, but as you guys see, I do enjoy the pay-per-views. It's just too much to watch, 3 hours of Raw and then watching the nostalgic shit on the network. I've already explained my WWE routine to you guys. It's too much shit to take in. Plus all the other TV shows I want to watch online. It's too much. Too much shit to do. Too much fucking wrestling. It's only an hour, Brad. An hour is enough. We've already added an hour to Raw a couple of years ago and 3 hour pay-per-views. Then watching a 2 hour pay-per-view for NXT. Even if it's good, it's just too much fucking wrestling for my brain to handle nowadays. But the thing is, these fanboys have become obnoxious. They were cool people at first when NXT was introduced. They're like, hey man, hey daddy, oh, hey motherfucker, haha, shit like that. They were cool motherfuckers. NXT people. And we agree, we were all saying, why can't, the in-ring action like NXT be like how it is in WWE? Because sometimes it's boring, but even though it's not all about in-ring action, personally, I'd rather get better storylines. Sometimes we get enough good matches, we're kind of, yeah, the matches need to improve. That is one thing, but the other thing is the storylines, the character development. That's always been more crucial to WWE more than anything else. WWE's all been about the spectacle. If you've been sitting around in WWE and your main focus is just, great 5-star matches and shit like that, just plain faced motherfuckers wrestling. WWE ain't your place. TNA was more your bag. That's probably, in all seriousness, no insults or anything. TNA was better suited for those kinds of fans that just liked wrestling. And yeah, just like it used to be called, NWA TNA. It used to be a part of the NWA. And that's what the NWA was all about, though, most of the time. No frills wrestling. and shit like that. You did have some characters and shit. Ric Flair was there, and you guys get the point. There were characters, but sometimes it was all about the no frills wrestling, wrestling the southern shit, man, and the fucking all that crap. But the thing is, NXT fans, a lot of the TNA fans, they've realized TNA sucks. It's not going anywhere. Most of their TNA guys, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, these TNA fans are indie fanboys, New Japan Pro Wrestling fans. That's why they're losing their mind about, Nakamura and all that. They go on YouTube, they watch a couple of matches of Nakamura, and they think they're a Japanese expert. Oh shit! Nakamura signed. I don't know anything about him. I gotta watch 15 matches of him. And then you act like you know everything about Nakamura and shit. Fucking posers. Yeah, that's a word we used to use back in the day to describe motherfuckers like that. We're just trying to act hardcore. How is this, acting cool on fucking YouTube? Is this really, a real way to convey your personality? These people have no personality in real life, but you think highly of Japanese wrestling. So this is, how you're gonna convey your personality in life. Once again, oh yeah, motherfuckers, Japanese wrestling. I'm a cool dude. You're a fucking loser. I'm not saying that anybody who watches Japanese wrestling is is an asshole or anything like that. But all I'm trying to say is that a lot of times they are. I'm just going to say that I dealt with a couple of these assholes already, giving me shit because I didn't think Nakamura and Sami Zayn had a 5-star match, The thing is this. You notice the assholeness. I get called the WWE fanboy because, I said that I liked WrestleMania. I gave a match a higher rating than anything on the NXT show. Even though I gave NXT an 8 out of 10 and I gave WrestleMania a 7 out of 10. Let's ignore that bullshit, right? I says that though as an entertainment spectacle, I prefer WrestleMania, but as a wrestling product, I enjoyed NXT more. You get the picture. There ain't anything weird. Most normal people will be like, all right, he's got an opinion. Let's give him a pass, shit like that. Good entertaining video. Yeah, pretty handsome guy too. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but no, motherfuckers want to, act all, like assholes about it. Oh, you said that match was 5 stars, but not, can you sleep at night knowing that I gave a match a higher rating than the match that you liked? If that's the case, don't watch my video. Make your own video. Maybe it could just be a video of you standing there jerking off. Do a live reaction. Of the, just jerk off to the match. Just play the match and jerk off to it. This is the sexy part where Nakamura does the little dance. I love this part. Here comes the knees. There you go, motherfuckers. There you go. There's some ideas for some entertaining vids. I won't watch them, and a lot of other people won't either, but I'm sure there's some people out there, there's a couple of weirdos out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is how ridiculous this is. Why is it ridiculous? I can understand people liking, arguing TNA over WWE. I mean, it was kind of obvious that WWE was always superior because TNA just looked like a fucking joke in comparison. But when you're arguing NXT over WWE, you got a problem there. You want to know why? Because NXT is part of WWE! You fucking idiots! You dumb morons! NXT is run by Triple H. He's the one who books this shit. It's part of WWE. How can you argue a WWE product against the main roster? It's one thing if you want to say that it's better, but when you're acting like it's a whole different entity, and these are the TNA fans. I recognize some of the names. I recognize the way some of these people are posting. It's a lot of the same fucking people. These fans, these TNA fanboys, they might have failed because TNA is going to go out of business probably any time now. But they've got NXT to, and once again, just like they used to lie about TNA and their ratings, people used to say millions of people are watching TNA, but it was a lie because they were getting like 0.5s and 6s and shit. 0.9 if they were lucky. Once in a blue moon, they'd get a 1.0 or some shit. But, people are lying saying millions of people were watching TakeOver when only a little bit over than a million people subscribe to the network. Math, it's important. You got to learn how to fucking count. I know it's really hard. I know a lot of wrestling fans out there, although especially people in the YWC, numbers and letters are, foreign concepts to them. It's kind of weird because English is their first language, but somehow, they somehow can't even form sentences properly. I don't get it. These people are just, I don't know where their brains are. Duh! It is true. Wrestling does rot the mind. It fucking tears your brain apart. Somehow my brain is just fine, but some of these people let the wrestling really get to them. It drives them insane. They start arguing with people on the internet about star ratings and shit like that. The thing is, you guys have been exposed. TNA fans. You're just NXT fans now, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're glad to have you aboard in the WWE camp, but you can't call people WWE fanboys when you're watching a WWE product. You dumb fucks. But I just wanted to get that straight. Now that we got it out there, we're going to be all the better, right? Now we can all hug. Nah, I don't want to hug you, but you know what I'm saying, right? We're good now, right? Okay.